Ukrainian journalist Andrei Derla joins us live from Khmelnytskyi in western Ukraine. Andrei, where you are not seeing the heavy assaults we're seeing elsewhere in Ukraine. How is the Ukrainian defense holding up in these other places? Any threat that any one of these cities might fall in the hours ahead?
As it is true that we do not we don't have to see any defensive effort here in the west of Ukraine. We only get air raid sirens, including today in the morning for 2 hours. Everybody went into the bomb shelters. But yes, elsewhere in the country, the situation is still very tense and very difficult. The hubs where the fighting continues are still the same. It is the towns outside Kyiv, the region of Chernihiv, Sumy, Kharkiv, and of course in the south around Mariupol and Volnovakha. So right now, the latest confirmed reports from the Ukrainian armed forces is that Volnovakha, which is a satellite town of sorts of Mariupol, it is between Mariupol and Donetsk. So this city has been taken by the Russian forces, and the Ukrainian army moved back to Mariupol from there. Also, the latest report I have seen so far is that the Russian forces also are entering Mariupol from the east and have taken some of the outskirts of the city. It is very hard to tell whether Mariupol could fall in the foreseeable future, just because the city is very big. It is much bigger than Volnovakha or any other city close by, which means that it may take a very long time until it is actually taken. And I think that there are still very significant forces from Ukraine stationed in the city. So if I were to base my assumptions on the information we have seen and heard so far, I do not think that we should see any of the besieged and attacked city fall today or tomorrow.